Oh, my train. Let me blow my whistle, baby. Whistle, baby. Is Fallout 3? No, this is New Vegas. What are you talking about? Somebody's wanted and a friend is wanted to burn. I'm gonna blow my whistle, baby. Whistle, baby. I mean, it is Fallout 3, but it's also New Vegas. I'm gonna put Tale of Two Wastelands. I wish they made a... I wish there was a separate Thangus for Tale of Two Wastelands. I feel like I gotta put it into every single... like, message. But then again, free engagement. Yeah, Tale of Two Wastelands uses Fallout New Vegas. They recommend that you start in Fallout 3, but it's both games. Tale of Three Wastelands. Well, I was saying that they should just add a... Find a way to add Oblivion into there. They should do a random update and put a Walmart in New Vegas. You know what? You're not even wrong. There should be more advertising in games. You know what Fallout New Vegas needed? Needed a giant billboard of Barack Obama like Burnout Paradise did. You could carry your Fallout 3 character into Outer Worlds. I mean, yeah, just follow it up after Mothership Zeta. Just fuse another game into it. Find a way. I was saying, just do Oblivion. Have a bit like in Wolfenstein, The New Order, when BJ falls asleep and goes into Old Wolfenstein. I do enjoy that I actually own the games that I have on GOG. Yeah, except for Anthem, if you bought GOG. I mean, I don't know if GOG has Anthem. It is really funny to see Anthem make, like, only a huge comeback because they're killing it. And people are talking about doing custom servers for it. And I was just like, damn, I didn't know Anthem had that kind of sway. I forgot about Anthem. Anthem, I remember because one of the best tweets I ever had in my life, numbers-wise, was when I went to the Walmart and somebody had put a sticker over the "an" on Anthem, and I just posted, my grandpa says he found the pronoun game for me, and it just says them on the cover. I was like, this one, only one to ever do numbers. Them, yeah, only one to ever do numbers. Damn. That was you? Yeah, that was me. That's the only big tweet I ever had. Yeah, that's a... I had a big tweet. It was, I've had two big tweets back before Twitter was an absolute cesspit, and I decided to stop using it because I am morals bound. I have morality and humility, and my ego is smaller than your ego will ever be. I'm more moral than you. I'm more modest than you. I'm better than you will ever be. I'm the most modest motherfucker alive. I think it was the Anthem tweet, and then the there are only two political parties tweet, where it's E261 and then Rule 34. And that was also a good tweet. Back when, like, you could have a good tweet. That's a really good tweet. Yeah, back in the often forgotten old days. Back when you could have a good tweet. I don't know why anybody's on Twitter anymore, especially with Twitter being like, okay, we're gonna... Grok AI is making, illicit, illegal porn, and also Grok AI is going to scrape all of your art. Like, I could not imagine the Schadenfreude being like, I'm gonna stay on Twitter. Stop trying to get the rest of my McNuggets. Get out of here, scavenger. Look at him. Shame him. Shame him. Shame him. Shame the duende. Look at him. Shame. Hi, Bubba. Shame this little man. Hi, Bubba. Alrighty. Get out of here. Get. But he's so cute. He is cute, but he's a little devious nightmare. He's a little monster man. And I think that the biggest problem with machine learning and AI is, well, yeah, we've had machine learning since the 50s and 60s. It's just, I don't want somebody to make Daffy Duck with big breasts and suck water out of the ocean because they want a Daffy Duck with big breasts. That's what I don't want. I don't want them taking work away from artists and writers and creatives. But if you're using, like, random gen architecture to help you create dungeons, technology that you've been using forever, well, contextually, that's not the AI. That's one of the biggest problems in the conversation is the obfuscation of what it means to be AI. And we commercialized the LLM AI way too fast, because of course we did, because tech bros wanted to break the system, and now it's just a big, wet, fat, sloppy mess. And so now you have people who I tend to agree with, but sometimes they'll have a knee-jerk reaction towards somebody talking about, like, AI in a video game. But of course they're not talking about LLM AI. And then you have, like, the people who are pro-AI who also don't understand contextually what they're talking about when they talk about AI. I'm a computer vision professional, and LLMs really gives the fields of ML a bad rep. It's just the context is never important, even though context is important. And it continues to be a conversation that is lacking in context 9 times out of 10. And like, I'm certainly not pro AI and LLM AI because I think it leads to brain rot and psychosis and misappropriation of resources. But like, man, you'll hear a game dev talk about like the AI systems in their game, and you'll see the comment section be like, well, actually, AI bad, and you should, somebody should rip you apart. And it's like, well, that's not what they're talking about. Once again, the nightmare is real, and we are inside of it. We need to make a Brendaniel where it's a bunch of squares of things that can happen during a Brendaniel stream, and talking about AI is one of them. Somebody already did, like, last year or the year before. We had a Brendaniel. And AI would be a free space because it's a modern concern and it's brought up. And, you know, I don't have anything new to say about it. Yeah, Storm made one. You know, you've heard the million talking heads talking about it. You know my thoughts on it. But if somebody brings it up, let me guess, Hayes was on it? I don't know. Probably. Why come nobody do it in Tallahassee? Well, there are so many big American cities you could do it in. But, like, I think that they... I think that if they ended up doing I want to say like a Fallout 5 or like a new area, I think the most interesting 2 places that I want to see for Fallout, I've said it before, I want to see one in Texas and I want to see one in Chicago. Like, there are so many places in America and New York City. Like, there's so many places in America that we have yet to explore. I'm always like, I understand people wanting to see it in like their home country or like a new country. But I think that I've said it before and I'll say it a million times. I think Fallout is A, uniquely set to American 1950s kind of culture. And B, I feel like even if you wanted to do it outside of America, which I don't mind, I think that a DLC will work better. And I think I'm more interested in the kind of stories that we can still tell in the space that we have. The FPS with the RPG trimmings is, I've discovered, my least favorite video game type. Really depends. I like it if it's a looty shooty, but I'm also an easy and simple bitch. I am always want to go, give me the next hit of dopamine, daddy, and then they hand it over and I get a big puff. Yeah, stylistically, no, I don't mind it because top-down RPGs, I end up getting bored. That's all I want is FPS RPGs. That's all I want. Top-down RPGs either get bored or I set it down for like a week and I forget where I was. One of my favorite things about Bethesda games is really just, and you know, New Vegas and first-person RPGs is, God, I just really like being able to kind of roam around and find things in this perspective without it being like a click over here to, hello, dear traveler, my name is Sumpty Bumpty and I have 15 gold pieces for Boo. If you could take these 15 gold pieces and put them into my penis pocket, and then I'm just like, I'm bored. I like going into the hole, look around the hole, get the thing. I play games like a rat. I like video games. I know you didn't finish it, but how do you overall like System Shock 2? I liked it. I only didn't finish it because I didn't like the end game, which is my same dislike for Stalker video games like Shadow of Chernobyl. I don't like the end game in Shadow of Chernobyl. I'd rather not, but I like everything up to that. Roach God. Like, I like System Shock 2. I think the narrative is really well done. I think you have a lot of choices for what you can do in the game, and I like the overarching story in like System Shock 1 as well. I just didn't finish it because I got to the end of an older RPG, and it's, here are all of these high-level enemies. If you did not stock 1 million ammo from 80,000 fucking places, and if you did not just run directly to the end, you will fucking die. They will be respawning. I think I just got I got miffed because I was just in the endless high-level enemy hallways, having to just rip my shit apart over and over again, and then inevitably I ran out of ammo, and I was like, I gotta go, I gotta lay. And Stalker, I love Shadow of Chernobyl, but the ending of the game is a gigantic fucking hallway of death with 1 billion snipers And I think it's great. I see why Stalker 2 is like a dedicated 10 out of 10 for a lot of people. Because I enjoyed a lot of it. Especially, one of my favorite bits was carrying the basketball all the way to the basketball court near the very end, and then making a hoop and seeing the monkey. Fantastic all around. 10 out of 10. I get it. One day I will replay it on my own and replay it on very easy. Well, it's like, yeah, I know that Vampire the Masquerade has a really terrible ending where it's like a giant fuck-off boss fight. I watched 10 do it once with like the end of the game. It's like the ending of a Brendaniel stream, hallway full of snipers trying to get me. No, it's usually a hallway full of snipers trying to get me. It's usually the, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, yeah, if you want me to be. Yeah, sure, why not? Yeah. Yeah, I can be wrong if you want me to be. How much on a scale of 1 to Brent do you want me to be wrong? If you want me to be wrong, yeah, sure, why not? Like, disagree to agree to disagree. Like, I get it. I think that I have some weird views on media. Hubris. I know I wanted to come here on account of the fact that I went to the publishing wing, but I didn't come to the actual comic store. It's all a matter, yeah, it's all a matter of Tosti. We're all right and wrong. Well, actually, I'm the only right one. I'm the streamer, so... Once again, you're a fool. You've fallen for it. My ultimate ruse. I'm the only right one. I'm the streamer. But what saw traps would you make if you were the dumb fucking puppet? What kind of saw traps would I make? Fucked up or funny? Why not both? I don't know. I'm a big fan of the Joker teeth. The Joker has the chattering teeth. He says he's right, but he just said his favorite was the RPG FPS hybrid. I just said it was bad. Interesting. I think that RPG FPS hybrid are goated, dependent upon I like build diversity, and I like being able to do thing. And I think that the RPG FPS hybrid, my favorite part about it, is that it leads to more focused and localized exploration versus a top-down RPG. It also leads to, I think, more interesting environments than a top-down RPG. And that's why I like it. Leads to a lot of ripping the copper wire out of the walls, which I don't get as much in like an isometric or a third person. But I also, if you're talking about RPG hybrid FPSs, do you include Mass Effect in that? Yeah? Then yeah, I don't know what to tell you. Bomb. I think that you're wrong. You think that I'm wrong. Not a big deal. I don't like Mario, so I really can't, like, fucking do anything other than pet the pig here. Like, all I got to be able to do is, I like pet the pig. I think the RPG parts of games gumming up the action makes the strengths of both parts worse. I think it's part of the whole. I think it improves both parts. I think it helps recontextualize the characters and brings them closer to the viewer and closer to the gamer. And I think that the gameplay is better than just clicking on your spell slots in the fucking UI. And then your character going, ah. And I would much rather contextually do this than press the button and go, now, shoot the gun. You have missed. Next turn. Now, shoot the gun. You have missed. Next turn. Now, shoot the gun. You have hit. Next turn. Want my action to be faster and my RPG to be more thoughtful? I think that... I feel as though you are conflating that the action is ruining the RPG and the RPG is ruining the action, when realistically they're not. I don't think they're that symbiotic. Like, I don't think they're parasitic like that. I prefer a video game where I'm more involved. I don't think that action RPGs lack depth because of the genres that they're in. I think they lack depth because they're A, a more popular genre, and B, video game writing has been pretty low-key horrendous for 30 years on and off. I think the RPG elements can enhance the action, and I think the action can enhance the RPG elements. It just depends on, like, what it's utilized in. Like, I guess, give me an example. I mean, New Vegas is a very fun time, but I would gut the story and setting and themes and aesthetics and put them in a full-blown top-down RPG. Yeah, but would the writing change? What would that change? Would there be more writing? Would they take people off of game dev to make the writing better? Like, what resources are being used, I guess, to make it better? All you're doing is changing the gameplay. You're just making the gameplay worse. At that point, I'm just going to say I don't like video games. I wish they just put them on paper. See, now we're arguing, and it's fun. Agreed to disagree on that. Even I fucking bop up Divinity Original Sin 2 and I don't fall asleep clicking on the rat 50 times. You see, but clicking on the rat and then pressing the button is much better than clicking on the head and pressing the button. It's the same clicky. I don't really feel like it's different. I feel like it's just hating Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. It's like playing a sniper in a video game is the same as a point-and-click adventure. You're still clicking on the heads. I like Fallout 3. I think I'd like Baldur's Gate a lot more if it was first person and Karlach had a gun. So like but okay, imagine this. She's red, right? And she has a gut. But what if the ghoul had a fat ass? No, I don't know. I only disagree, but that's because I really wish that top-down RPGs, I just did not like drop them for a week and then forget everything that I was doing. Whereas in a first-person one, I feel like the first-person camera is much more effective for me. First or third, I feel like the action is much more effective for me to feel like I am involved. I feel like it's a level of immersion. Like I can understand it does feel like oh, I just do not like it, which honestly, agree to disagree, absolutely fair. But I'm trying to contextualize it in my head for why I think the opposite is I think the camera makes it more involved for me. Did you bounce up Baldur's Gate 3? I got through a good part of Act 2 and then I got bored because I put it down for a week and forgot what I was doing. You didn't even get to Act 2? I thought, no, I got to Act 2. I got like about halfway through Act 2 and then I stopped. I think I was also really pissed off at myself for when you meet the mushroom people, I immediately started killing them because I saw them as, oh, this is an enemy. The Underdark is in Act 2. I got beyond the Underdark. I got into the part where it said, welcome to Act 2. I got beyond J.K. Simmons talking. I got to Act 2. And then you didn't get to Act 2. Yes, I did. I played the game. I'm Brendan. I got to J.K. Simmons. I got to Act 2. I think that I also get more nervous about decisions in a more standard RPG, where I'm just like, oh no, if I do this, then oh no, if I do this, then oh no, what if I do, oh no, like I have a harder time committing than in a first-person one. See, I love my decisions. I have a really hard time committing in a top-down. I really hate it. I really hate committing to a bit. I love to decide. I love deciding. See, and I hate deciding. It makes me nervous. I get shut the fuck up. I get too immersed in the media sometimes. At the end of the day, Fallout 2 enjoyer. Game where you be porn king. Oh, yeah, the worst game. I don't know. I like the good game, not the bad game. Kill this guy. Yay. Deus Ex OG might be up your alley. Motherfuckers have always been telling me to play Deus Ex OG. I gotta wait until they have the wet. Yeah, we'll play that one when it's wet. Is it wet yet? I don't think so. Call me when it's wet. Then we'll be cooking. I'm waiting until it's wet. Oh, kicked Frank Horgan right in the fucking eyeballs. Yeah, I gotta wait until Deus Ex is wet. Once they have the, I do think it is funny-ish that ended up getting pushed back for the like wet Deus Ex remaster. We're like, we're pushing it back. Like, sorry that it's so wet. Sorry that we showed it off and everybody had to look at it. It was so wet. Your ass needs an oil change. Cars, but it's epic. Lightning McQueen, but he... Remember that car in Cars had like a tramp stamp and they made like a... It was a whole thing. Stop burning my fucking dog, sir. Cars fuck. No, I'm gonna assume it's robots. There ain't no rules to this. We don't know, dog. They don't make the fucking... They don't have like rules about car fucking... Don't bring up Cars tramp stamp in this house of God, Brendan. Yeah, she had a tramp stamp. Why? Oh, the two cars that flash their tits at McQueen. Chad is entering Dire Machine talk again. I brought up Cars, and I don't know why I do, because every time I'm like, everything regarding Cars has been talked about. You cannot talk about anything new involving Cars Unless somebody makes a Cars-style analog horror. Oh, maybe somebody will talk about Disney's planes. I don't know, man. We're going to get some people... There's going to be some consequences from Bluey that we're never going to be able to understand. There are going to be some incredible things that we're going to get from Bluey. Like Zach Bagans, like, these are things we don't understand. Maybe they have a Trains movie, then they go to a crossover movie called Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. I think just Planes kind of flopped. And then they made a sequel movie, and that also kind of flopped. Like, I think they were committed to making a couple of Planes movies, and then they just weren't seeing the kind of traction that Cars were, so... Like, you already had JJ the Jet Plane, you already got Thomas the Tank Engine, but you didn't really have a cool car. Like, you had Herbie, but nobody was Herbie posting. Should have made the planes hotter. Should have made it more aerodynamic. Wink, wink. Boat. Oh, get off the boat. They got the crabmen coming, and it's only the strongest of crabmen. Alabama. Gotta go to Alabama.
Welcome, my friend.
Tow bar.
That won't be long
Wrong button.
we set off again.
Too big. I would love to go to Point Lookout.
You look like a woman who's been around the waste.
That's rude.
And
I'd like to buy a ticket.
fame and fruit.
I would love a punga.
To run away.
Give me punga. I have to punga. Let us punga. You have thousands of ammo? Yeah. No! I took my dog. Is just me or Point Lookout enemies weirdly overscaled regardless of when you do it? Same with the Broken Steel enemies. Tale of Two Wastelands, you gotta like moderate it. There's a mod that fixes the balancing for them. Welcome to Bayou, boy. Boy, you gonna come on down to the Bayou. We gotta show you how to make them duck calls, boy. Boy, welcome down to the Bayou. They're gonna show you how to make them duck calls, boy. Boy, you better welcome to Point Lookout, boy. Welcome to the pier, boy. Come on out to the Bayou to show him how him do. Look at all them locales, boy. Welcome to the swamp. I gotta go now, boy. When are you gonna watch all of Duck Dynasty, Brendan? Fucking never. Why even ask me that? You know the answer. No. I don't want to watch the fucking rich people cosplay as Southerners. I don't want rich, like, Southerners to cosplay as poor Southerners. When are you going to finally admit that you had sex with a duck? I don't know, projecting much? When she... you know what? Yeah, no, true. Good thing you know what? Great. I love getting the Point Lookout. We find the Confederate hat immediately in the trash. I'm gonna put it back in the trash. I put it back in the garbage where it belonged. The Ferris wheel. It don't work no more. We gotta get a whole new set of carnies around here. Them Ferris wheels don't work no more. Gotta talk to someone. Y'all got a manager around here that I can see? Y'all, I'd like to talk to your manager. Y'all, they got Ferris wheel don't work no more. I need this shit. Lickety split. Love finding great. Proud of the person who's just like, we're gonna put all the Confederate hats in the garbage where they belong. As well, so you see, when you lose a war, your loser hat goes into the loser bin. They had a whole bag of yeast in the trash. You left it there? That's free yeast. I'm not breaking bread. I'm breaking heads. What dogs is these? Oh, way down south in the land of traitors, full of snakes and alligators. Right away, right away, right away, right away. We'll all go down to Dixie, away, away. Each Dixie boy must understand that you should mind your Uncle Sam. So many Confederate hats. Yes, I do believe you were. Where's the clown hat? There it is. Clown hat! I do still love them, like, kind of teasing the, like, pint-sized slasher in the story quest. And then immediately being like, oh, yeah! Here you go. We can just put them in Point Lookout. They were real. Oh, yeah, they killed people. They were real. Nice fucking model, honk honk. Pennywise when he's... Yo, why they call him Pennywise when he's penny fucking stupid? Penis-wise. Nice. I love that Pennywise gets stuck into the town of Derry because he's fucking stupid. Like, dude has thousands of years to lock it in, and yet he doesn't even, like, fully and fundamentally, like, lock it in. Asshole gets stuck. Literally gets locked down in the fucking town. Stuck in a fucking glue trap, the glue trap of Derry. Because he thought he was the hottest shit around. Turtle fucking got him, dude. Who the fuck are you? Follower of the apocalypse type bomb, motherfucker? My mother had a favorite passage from the Bible.
Of course.
Oh.
So,
Sounds like another cult to me.
no, not the Bible.
I would like to leave. Goodbye. Enjoy the Bible. Oh, they were in the pit. Oh, they were in the Commonwealth. Yeah, that's my pre-war book. I think I just took your copy of the Bible. Ah, I don't need your medicine supplies. You enjoy your drugs. I'm gonna take the rest of them out here. If you were a book, why would you be big? If you were a book, why would you be Bigfoot smut? If you were a swamp folk bruiser, why would you be running away? Yeah, Goon. Come on, Goon. Nice hit, Goon. Goodbye, Goon. I love the swamp. Werner, how do you like the swamp? I love the swamp. The only thing I don't like is the pure amount of trench foot I have already gotten. My feet are rotting. Slowly yet surely I can feel them rotting. Ah, the bottom layer of skin has fallen off on my feet. My armor tries to. Swampler says right. The armor. It's not working and it's not waterproof. Oh, Swampler Queen, I forgot. Oh, I forgot they did have queens in this one, but they were just the kings. Damn, they made Mirelurk queens way scarier in 4. Hank Hill would probably thrive in the Wasteland. Hank Hill, but he's Werner Herzog in the Wasteland. Bobby, my beautiful child. We have to conserve food. Do not eat those ding-dongs, nor those ho-hos. We have to be careful, Bobby. We must go off into the Wasteland as we are. Werner Herzog be like, God damn it, Bobby. I tell you what, Peggy. Is that boy ain't right? Do I look like I know what the JPEG is? I just want an accursed picture of the hot dog. Yeah, I sell propane and propane accessories. What do you do with your life? Wasting it away here? Humbled at the mill? Bringing the steel back and forth to the others that need it? We are not the same. Bonk. Bonk. Werner Hedgehog. I have the desire to go at the fastest speeds known to man. Can you... You get up? Thank you. Took me a second. I got a concussion. He fucking knocked me out. Ready to run from it. The crab comes. It is all the same. The crab will arrive, regardless of whether or not you want it to. How can you tell it's a Swampler queen if she don't have no boobs? On account of the fact that the HP bar tells us. The health bar tells us. So, like, we don't need the... We learn from the health bar. I would love a Heathcliff bar. I like Heath bars. And I do like Heathcliff. He's one of my favorite cats. Garfield is okay. But I just don't like the way he looks at me. Heathcliff, his only desire is to eat ham. Garfield has more of an evil sentience about him. See, with Heathcliff, he desires the ham, but he does not hide exactly what he is nor what he wants. And so, when he eats the ham, I find it funny, and then I laugh. Brother, what if she had, like, huge knockers? Like, huge crab breasts? Alright, picture this, right? My new world-building idea for Fallout is you bring the Mirelurk queens back, but you give them gigantic knockers, huge breasts. Now you may be asking yourself, but, Hugo, are not crabs? They're not simply like us human. They're not mammals. Why would they need huge breasts? Well, joke's on you, fool. The breasts are full of oil. That's right. Just thinking about it. Just a little bit. The breasts are full of oil. And that's the reason why they go and kill the Mirelurk Queen. On account of the fact is they want the oil. Brendan, which one of your voices would win in an ultimate showdown of Ultimate Destiny? I'm gonna say Henchman 24 from Venture Brothers.
My stanza! What do you mean they put crabs on the breasts on the crab? Who even does that anymore? I don't know why you want me to walk in here. You think I'm gonna just be able to do it?
Yeah, dude, for sure. You just walk into the... Oh, there he is, old man. Obadiah Blackhole, evil bastard. Oh, I just wandered in. A fat Mario.
It's me, Mario. Here we go. Yahoo! Oh, Yahoo! Let's go.
I think, yeah, I don't know. I think it'd be my Werner Herzog voice would probably win the ultimate showdown of Ultimate Destiny. I see. If you look closely at the old showdown of Ultimate Destiny, you would see that old Godzilla, he is hopping around Tokyo City like some kind of big playground. But what he wasn't aware of is, suddenly and without warning, from out the shade, Godzilla was hit by the Dark Knight, the Batman himself, with a bat grenade. Then he was upset. He found himself quite mad, maybe even driven to madness. You see the bat grenade, it was quite tough. And so Godzilla, he began to attack, but understands, they counterattacked, in fact, from behind Godzilla, with no warning, and once again, with no reason, Shaquille O'Neal himself, as if it was some kind of ultimate showdown of ultimate destiny of sorts. Hey there. Yep. You look like one of my uncles. I'm not related to the hill folk, though, nor the swamp folk. Not on purpose. I feel like if you look at my family tree, it is hill folk and swamp folk, but like they left the hills and the swamps. So it's like the hill folk and the swamp folk that would have gotten kicked out. Folks of the plains. I know I'm folks of the Great Plains now. Corn folk. I come out of the field. That's where I belong. Back in the cornfield, where I was born. I gotta talk to the ghoul to start the quest here, right? I do like to do a little dubious goofing, though. I like to wander. Thought I was related to a guy who tried piracy once and then pirated himself and was stranded in Barbados for months. I don't think I really have any cool relatives. I think my grandma figured out is we are either related to the people who ate people or the people who got ate at like the Donner Party. But I don't think she was ever able to lock down whether we were 8 or if we ate people. I think we was 8. The last time I talked to her about it. Well, how do I feel about eating the pit baby? Should have done it. Can't believe I backtracked on it. But then again, I didn't backtrack on the pit baby because I thought that the pit baby, I thought it was a bad moral decision. I backtracked on the pit baby because I didn't want the radiation buff. What? Yeah. Why the AK got flames? I don't know, man. Why don't your AK have flames? Why don't your AK have fire? I have a safety deposit box at this bank. Oh, what do you have in there? 4,000 Confederate hats. Oh. Anything else? No. And what would you like to do today? I'd like to get those hats. Fuck off. I forgot about... Look at this fucking guy. Look at this motherfucker. Look at this piece of shit. Dumbass gnome broke his gnome-ass toilet. Fuck you. Fuck you. Dumbass fucking gnome broke his dumbass gnome-ass toilet. Fuck you, motherfucker. Give me the railway rifle. Look. He's in pain. I hurt him the way that he hurt me. Good. Goodbye, my old chum. What did that skeleton... Hello? Ow. I did fucking get him right between the eyes with the railway rifle. Not my fucking concern anymore. Fuck the gnomes. Me and my harpies, we hate the fucking gnomes. See those chud walkers fucking whittling they shit along the forest? I'm sick of the fucking gnomes. I think Fallout would be improved with gnomes or worsened. I think they need like a whimsical little forest, guys. Objectively worsened. Todd refusing to add gnomes to the game. Why, Todd? Why won't you add gnomes to the game? Well, it's not that I don't think they'd be a bad idea or a bad fit for Fallout. We could add fantasy gnomes to Fallout. But I think that people would mod my face on the gnome. And then they would make fun of me. You know what, Todd? True. They would mod. They would be the fucking Todd Howard gnome. Todd Howard gnome follower that follows you everywhere you go. Goodbye, Swamp Guy. Beer and vodka. Fuck, dude. I forget the Point Lookout is just, welcome to the Stepdad Wasteland. It's like a new version of Venus's Teenage Wasteland. Because I'm just a... Oh, Teenage Dirtbag, sorry. Not Teenage Wasteland. What's the Teenage Wasteland? What's... Oh, fuck. What is Teenage Wasteland? Where's that? Baba Yaga? Shit, my brain hurts. Baba O'Reilly. Baba O'Reilly is sometimes called Teenage Wasteland, right? This is Stepdad Wasteland. Beerba O'Reilly. Out here in the fields, I beat my stepson. Funny Joe Paris song is. Right. Yeah, very stepdad core. I don't know, the swamp folks do just kind of look like both of my former stepdads. So, like, they're very goon core. Tell my mom, you gotta stop marrying guys who look like goons. You gotta stop it. No more goons. Like, okay, but like, you put a pair of Oakleys on this, well, you can't see it right now, but if you put a pair of Oakleys in this guy's face, like, obviously, he's gonna look like somebody mad about politics on Twitter.com. Like, he's gonna be like, oh, fucking goddamn fucking liberals, goddamn fucking, that guy looks like, that guy actually, the other swamp guy looks like somebody I'm technically related to as well, so. I'm down on here in the bayou, boy. Come on down here in the bayou, I'll show you what for, boy. You ain't never seen shit since you come on down to the bayou try to deal with a big old bubble of gas. You ain't never seen a bubble of gas. And I kind of the fact that, like, you know what? This guy, I think I'm related to him. I've seen him a couple of times before at the family reunion. Yeah, I can tell. You see that body shape right there? Well, that's the body shape of my family. Ain't the body shape of me on account of the fact that I evolved beyond him, but... Yep, he got them big old beer belly. He got that moonshine gut. He got that Baba Yetu gut. He got that Sid Meier's Civilization 4 gut. Home of Dane, Louisiana, I'll tell you what. Yep. You be on down here, come on down to the bayou, show you some swamps. You get on one of them fan boats, they go, go on fast, I'll tell you what. Them fan boats, I don't know what they're saying about them, but they go fucking fast, brother. They be ripping straight ass through the swamp. You know, I was riding one the other day, and I fucking swear to God, bopped a gator around on top of the head. Yep. And I huffed 5 cans of lead paint. I felt a lot better. Rest of that gator lost an arm. Not a big deal. Can't feel nothing anyway. Me when a loved one dies and I use chat PPP to try to like resurrect them, but it keeps rendering them with Charlie Kirk's face. I didn't want it to be Balloon Boy. Stop it. It's crazy to find out that his wife is banned in Romania because of trafficking. I know there are like layers to it, but it is kind of crazy. To learn that Erica Kirk is banned from Romania because of trafficking. Like, they let Andrew Tate in there. What do you got to do to get banned from Romania? The type of shit that you have to do to get banned from Romania. Hello, welcome to... Oh, shit, I didn't even realize. Oh, did you guys know? I have my own mind now. I am building blocks and shit because I am in Minecraft. I just love to go in cave because I am in Minecraft. I have to go to the Werner Herzog mines immediately. How could I not remember? I did buy a stake of land in Point Lookout. It's a beautiful place. What do they mine in the Herzog mines? The absence of depression. The absence of love. I love the dolls. This is what we mine here. Holy shit, they have the gnomes. What the fuck? Found you too, buddy. Jesus. Ooh-wee.
So what if it was? I've bagged meaner than you, and I'll do it again.
Why does that sound like the beginning of a... That's a fucking line that begins a fan cam. But please don't pop me one.
I bet I can burp louder.
Please don't tell me about your burping. Tell me about the Herzog mine.
Old Man Herzog's mine hole isn't much.
I love the mine hole. Tell me about Old Man Herzog.
He was a mean old man.
I was.
Owned this mine 1,000,000 years ago.
I made him work really hard.
Real hard. And
in the mine hole, you either find life or you find death.
A bunch of miners sat down.
I did not like it when they stopped working. I don't like the unions. I would like to see the baby. You should see mine hole. Hello, I'm Old Man Herzog. Welcome to mine hole. Oh, you must be wary, Kenny. Before you see, I am still around. Oh, you must be very careful. It's me, Old Man Herzog. You must move out of my mine hole, Kenny. Mine hole is full of the depth and breadth of metal, Kenny. You must leave mine hole alone. Only once you leave mine hole alone, Kenny, will I finally find peace. Oh. Oh, look at him fucking go, dude. Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit, Kenny! What the fuck? Holy shit! He's real fucking good at that. God damn, dude. I am building blocks and shit because I am in mine hole. I am going in the shaft because I am in mine hole. There is a bear. I found your Kenny bear. I will bring it back to you. And then you will allow me to live here. You shall shoot them with your BB gun when the crabs arrive. I shall blow their heads off with my railway rifle. You like my gun, Kenny? It sounds like a choo-choo train. Instead of bringing forth eggs and delectable treats to all the children in the town, my train whistle, it only brings death and destruction. It's very fun. Have you ever seen a penny squashed flat in the penny squishing machine down at the train museum, Kenny? You would never understand. People there taking valuable currency, and then paying even more currency to squish the currency flat, Kenny. They're flattening the penny, Kenny, and then wearing it around their waist, or on their face, or on their neck in a necklace form. Now the pennies, they want to get rid of it. The problem is, Kenny, in a place like America, I wouldn't mind it as much if they did it like other places. But in a place like America, Kenny, they will only be rounding up. They will never round down. Yeah, you're gonna go order food, and they're gonna be like, all right, that'll be $5.51. Pennies don't exist anymore, so, well, we're gonna just have to round it to the nearest. That'll be $5.60 for one chicken nugget. Yeah. So it's like, you round it up though. You just added 9 cents. Yep. If you get rid of the penny, how are people gonna know about the big penny? And then Batman's not gonna have the petty plunderer anymore. You can't do this to me. Fuck. No penny for your thought. What is it? Nipple for your thought? I don't... Nickel. Nickel. Nipple for your thought? You know, a nipple saved is a nipple earned. Don't make us think about Bren Milkers again. I never told you to think about Bren Milkers in the first place. That's 100% on you. Somebody... It was fucking Chipples had to put my fucking face on the Kevin James with huge knockers. Not to be Debbie Downer, but I think there's already enough pennies in circulation that it really does not matter. You say that, but then some dad's going to take his big Coca-Cola bottle, filled to the brim with pennies, top to bottom. He's going to bring it all the way to the bank. And they're going to say, no, we don't take those anymore, man. He's going to have to bring it to the fucking junkyard to get it scrapped for copper. But I did one thing. You did one thing, Chipples, but you did one of the worst things you've ever done. Right now, your one thing is that. Can somebody give Brendan the baby Grinch face? I like you deeply as a friend that I'm going to choose. I like you deeply as a friend that I'm going to choose not to even respond to that and place you making you big and round. Thank you for using the original tweet. Beautiful. Oh! Why? I look away for a second. I'm never... They had to do all those J.D. Vance face edits. And now it's happening to me, where it's just like, hello, Brendan. I love your streams. I've made you full of joy and whimsy. Hope you enjoy. Hello, Brendan. I feel like you are not whimsical enough, so I've made you a little whimsical creature. And I just have to deal with it. I can't do anything about it. I have to just be a whimsical little creature. No, that's the funniest thing. That's why I use the pejorative big and round, is because it's a... Not only is it like a terrible fucking tweet, but it's in reference to somebody... It's like a conservative furry saying it to somebody else. The conservative furry was like, I respect you as a friend, but I'm not going to comment on your opinion on this. Inflates you big, making you big and round. That tweet is so fucking funnier, and context makes it even funnier. The joys of being a streamer with a viewership full of skilled photoshoppers. This is why I give you the face archive. It's give and take. I have to be okay with you making horrifying edits of me. I just have to. And like, part of me sometimes is like, I regret. But what's your thoughts on the Grand Theft Auto 5 Mount Chiliad mystery? I think it's really funny when fandoms work themselves up into a sweat over something that ends up being nothing. I think funnier than the Mount Chiliad conspiracy is the current conspiracy, which is Stranger Things fans thinking that there has to be a secret episode of Stranger Things. And I also think the Mount Chiliad conspiracy would have led to something fulfilling if GTA Online didn't make $80 bajillion. Chiliad was definitely murdered because of GTA Online being like a worldwide phenomena. Stranger Things fans are the new Sherlock fans 100%. Except a lot of Stranger Things fans are also people who were Sherlock fans. Will Byers, you gotta come into the clown hole, Will Byers. Will Byers. There's a clown hole waiting for you, Will Byers. It's 5 seasons later, Will Byers. You gotta go into the clown hole, Will Byers. Is Stranger Things any good, or is it still just nostalgia jerking? I think the first season or two still have merit. Hello, Will Byers, it is me. Welcome to the Upside Down. Now that you've dealt with Vecna, you've decapitated him, Will Byers. It is I, Werner Herzog. You have to come into my mine hole. You have to come to mine hole. If you come to the Herzog mine hole, I promise you, I have such sights to show you. I'll show you beautiful slides from my vacations all across the Wastelands. I think the first, like, 3 or so seasons, pretty good. And then it kind of lost the plot a little bit. Welcome to mine hole. Please enjoy your stay. All I want to do is see the baby. Come on, everybody. It's a brand new days. Ain't never heard of the hamster days. So stomp your hands and clap your feet. Come on, everybody, to the hamster beat. I feel like Stranger Things should have been an anthology series. I was saying this yesterday because we were talking about it. I really just think that it should have ended. Easiest thing to do. Ended at 3 seasons. It just went on too long. The pacing was whack. And I don't feel like they knew how to end it. Whack-ass pacing. Easty boys. Whack-ass pacing. Watched the first couple episodes of Stranger Things, and honestly, it didn't do anything for me. Well, because Stranger Things Season 1 was like at the time, a little bit of a breath of fresh air. Not entirely, but we were at the very forefront and beginning of, we're kind of at the, like, forefront in the very beginning of the, like, 80s nostalgia kick. And it had an amount of promise, and it was also just a chill, here is a group of kids, they're going to go and save their town and the world. And from, like, season 1 into 3, like, especially with, God, who is it? Samwise Gamgee. Who is Samwise Gamgee again in fucking Lord of the Ring? What's his actor's name? Sean Astin. Oh, right, he was in, he was in The Boy Show. He was in, Haha, You Clowns, right. Me and my best friend, Sean Astin. Sean Astin was fantastic as, like, Bob in Stranger Things. I liked him. And also the fact that, like, they should have put more weight in that show. They should have had some more characters die. I still think that David Harbour's character should have perma-died. And I've heard from people that the newest season is a lot of walking around and talking. Where it's just like, we gotta walk around and we gotta talk. And what else do we gotta do? We gotta walk around and we gotta talk. Okay, but what else do we do? We're walking and we're walking and we're talking. We're walking, we're talking, we're walking, we're talking. We're not saying anything, but we're walking and we're talking and we're, oh my God, exposition, plan. We gotta come up with a plan. What's the plan, man? And it's just like, dang, I don't know if it needed, like, you had Sean Astin heroically, like, actively die, and then, you know, David Harbour not actively die. Magical teleporter hole. And now, I think they just got too many characters. Like, you have far too many characters in the Stranger Things. There are far too many people that are actively doing things. You have a group of, like, 15 people all walking around and going, what's the plan? What do we do? Government? Upside down. What do we do about Vecna? What's the plan? And so you're just sitting there like fucking a bunch of people just, what's the plan? What do we do? What's the plan? How do we do it? We'll be in the early 2000s, early 2010s nostalgia soon. We will see a Fred revival. No, we won't. We won't because it's the... I hate to be this guy, but the culture is kind of stagnated a little bit. And I think we're just going to go 80s, 90s, 80s, 90s, 80s, 90s until more of Gen X starts falling to the wayside. Anybody seen the supposed leaked script for Avengers Doomsday? The only reason I want to see it and I know that nostalgia still works, is this is like the 8th time they're trying to do the Fox X-Men end, but that James Marsden clip went hard, and that's selling me on it a little bit. I think the culture has stagnated either until we find something new or until the West falls. One of the two. Brendaniel, no houses on the island. Check the stream chat. What the fuck is... What are you doing, Nameless? You're losing your fucking mind. Ever since that game, I've just been checked out. Thunderbolts had some sauce. And I only say that Thunderbolts had some sauce because I did think it was really funny that they defeated the bad guy with the power of friendship. And that was something that I hadn't seen in Marvel. Where it's like, oh, instead of a big fuck-off fight, here's the power of friendship. And here's all these people immediately being taken advantage of right after. And I thought that was a good bit. It was different. And also, the Rizzler wasn't in the movie, but he was at the premiere, so, like, come on now. Pretty cool. If AI somehow disappeared like somebody reversed a wish, then I bet the 2020s will get shows about it in the future. I don't want to talk about AI again, because we talked about it earlier, but once again, I'll reiterate I still think we're at the very top of the roller coaster, like right before the peak of the roller coaster for it. And I think that people who are hoping for the crash of the AI market are going to have to wait a little while, because I do believe that we are at the very tip. And it will be a very fast descent into hell. But I don't believe that we're like further than I don't believe that we're on the downhill slide yet. The biggest thing is when they start pumping infinite money generator into it and the costs far outweigh the money made from it. Investors are still kind of deer in the headlights. They can't see the car. I think a lot of it too is, I think I'm a believer in human behavior, and I believe that humans are fucking stupid. So I think that a lot of people know that AI has no active, like, use except for the problems that they make for it. And so they're kind of just pumping it up as big as they can, and then they're just going to, with one foul sweep the legs. Because that's American capitalism, baby. They're all just waiting to be the first person to sweep the legs, but also worried that somebody is going to sweep the legs before them or after them or at the same time. They're biding their time to sweep the leg. How many R's in strawberry, ChatGPT? 78. It will once again be the American tried and true. Last one holding the bag loses. Unfortunately, a lot of the time, normal people like us end up being the ones who hold the bag. I can't wait till we start yapping about quantum computers as the world economy dies. My thought process is the next grift after AI is going to be quantum computers, but it's going to be like, so here's our new quantum computer, and the side panel is going to fall off, and it's like, did you put the brains of 3 orphaned children inside of this computer? Well, yeah, we found a way to wire the human brain inside. They can feel all of it. I feel like they really, really want to pivot to putting poor people into the computer. If you're poor, just let us rent your brain, dude. Just let us rent it for space, dude. We found a way, dude. Let us rent your brain, dude. Give us your brain, dude. Hand it over. You don't need it anymore, dude. The tech bros need it. We're going to turn you into a 40k servitor. It's going to be awesome. It's fucked up that you say that, Brendan, but we are able to use tiny human brain organelles. We can use them for computing power. Yeah, I know. That's what I think the next grift is going to be, is biotech. But it's not going to work like that. Okay, but like, all right, so like your washing machine, right? Like, what if it had a guy in there? And like, they're going to want biotech, and they're going to think that biotech is going to be like cloning human tissue to use it for computing power. And what actually is it going to be is it's going to be like the slapping dummy man from Master of Disguise, where you buy a really big computer and there's 5 guys inside of there on a big bicycle. Or whatever's cheaper is what we'll lean towards. Well, it's not about whatever is cheaper, it's the... Normal people really got to stop believing tech bros, and normal people will never do the... Normal people need to stop equating wealth with being smart, and that'll never happen. Intelligence doesn't equate wealth. Wealth usually equates luck or ruthlessness. Being a dickhead. Rich people tend to be the dumbest. Well, yeah, because all of their intelligence is only focused on one thing, and it is make more money. Instead of being focused on anything other than make more money, you get a certain amount of money as a human being, and I think it just rots your brain. where you only think about wealth accrual. Elon Musk didn't know how to make a he didn't know how to make a Pop-Tart. Elon Musk used to be a prominent, like, figure in the diaper fur community. You should never take any advice from Elon Musk. He couldn't take bread out of the wrapper. He made a fucking diner for Tesla and it said it sold epic bacon. Whenever people make fun of people on Reddit, I'm like, oh, you're not making fun of people on Reddit, man. You're making fun of Elon Musk. Elon Musk is the stereotypical Redditor, and he would be too stupid to properly use Reddit. If I were that richest person on the planet, I simply wouldn't let absolute power corrupt me. Evil Elon must be like, haha, yeah, I'm not good at the game, but I like playing it when I have the time for it. Evil Elon Musk in the alternate universe loves just hanging out, having a good time. He's like a manager at like a Casey's gas station. Oh yeah, no, I don't I don't want anybody to have a bad day or anything. I just like playing video games and having a great time. Is he actually a diaper fetishist? Allegedly, Elon Musk was in the baby fur community, and he disgusted people so much that they would not let him hang around in the baby fur community. Not even just, he was in like the baby fur community, but he was in it and allegedly so rancid that they actively kicked him out. Kinda the worst. I really hope he does something. No, he's gonna suck a lot of the teat, have a ketamine crash out, suck a lot of the teat, have a ketamine crash out, suck a lot of the teat, have a ketamine crash out. Suckle on the teat, have a ketamine crash out, suckle on the teat, have a ketamine crash out, suckle on the teat, have a ketamine crash out. My moonshine done yet? Collie, remember when he had his own organization in the United States government where he hired teenagers to do his bidding? Wild to watch him. You know, I think one of the funniest things about Doge in general is that they did such a bad job. Like, not just a bad job, but such an awful job that they actively had to do something that conservatives fucking hate doing, which is rehire people and go, will you please come back to work? We fucked up. We went, we're so sorry. You're really important to us. We're not going to pay you more money or anything, but you got to come back to work, please. You got to come back to work. If you don't come back to work, I'm going to be really upset. You're going to make me cry, please. You got to come back to work.
Go to the bank and
fucked up.
Software.
Hey, they bring back a lot of people. They fired way too many people.
Our voices.
They fired way too many like air traffic controllers, and they fired way too many fucking way too many like people that were working in the nuclear division. They fired way too many fucking people, and then they let, you know, millions and millions and millions of dollars of food aid rot. You want to check Stream Shack for a relic of an image? Is it going to be him in the costume? Oh God, not one of these, dude. I remember one of my old roommates was an Elon Musk dick rider for a while, and like, I like the guy, but of course, like, he was an Elon, what the fuck? He was like an Elon Musk dick rider for a time, and he had maybe one of the worst, absolute worst takes ever about like Elon's so fucking cool. But of course he was an Elon Musk dick rider, because like, I loved him as a friend, but his dad's like one of the richest people in town. Right? And so like his idea, we constantly fought about his idea of poor and my idea of poor. Where like, you gotta imagine, his dad's the richest person in town, owns a mansion on top of a hill. Mom is a prominent like psychologist, owns like a 5 to 6 bedroom house. And he would be like, yeah, my mom, you know, she's pretty poor. And I'd be like, you know what you're saying, right? Like, I don't, like, she has like a 6 bedroom house in the richest part of town, down from your dad's personal mansion. He'd be like, Brendan, yeah, I know you're kind of poor, but I grew up kind of poor too in my 6 bedroom house with my whole family, like living there on and off, with being able to afford literally everything. His dad had a heated pool. His dad had a mansion with an observatory in it. Understand, wealthy enough to have a home with an observatory in it. And they wonder why when I went over to his dad's house or his mom's house, I fucking brought a backpack and I stole food. I got my pound of flesh. I broke into their pantry. Was it behind the smoking lounge? No, it was beyond the home theater and the $1 million wooden table he had that was cut from a redwood tree that died. Oh, so gentle for a big boy. 2 times. The last 2 times I went to voted. Put the voting fucking paper in. The guy at the voting counter said, so gentle for a big boy, as I put the voting paper in. Second time I went and voted. Guy at the fucking voting kiosk said, smallest voter we've had in today. And it's gonna happen again this year. Yep. But what's a niche American regional food that's yummy and I should make a home? I like taverns. You can look up a good Iowan tavern recipe. That's like our state sandwich, kind of. So a tavern is kind of like a sloppy joe, if you're not aware of a sloppy joe. Sloppy joe is like you get some meat sauce, you get some ground beef, chuck ground beef, 98% lean. Or you can get a little fattier if you want to get a little fattier. You get this sloppy joe sauce and you put it on there. It's pretty good. But a tavern is like a sloppy joe that is less sloppy. They unslop the joe, yeah. I mean, it's just a simple fucking sandwich. You can make if you want to look up really, really disgusting American food, look up some Midwestern salad recipes. One of my favorite Midwestern salad recipes is Oreo salad. Why the fuck do we got goddamn fucking Oreo salad? Genuine nightmare food. What a fucking nightmare. What an awful thing. It's not Oreos and mayo. It's Oreo salad is Oreo and marshmallow fluff, and it's like banana pudding, and I'm quite attracted to the idea of the garbage plate. The garbage plate is good. A hot dish is good too. Just calling it dessert is salad. I talk about this sometimes whenever I bring up Iowan food, but I'm remembering when my wife needed to cater for a work event, and she was going down this catering company, this restaurant's list of foods, and she was in the salad area, and not a single one of the salads had a vegetable in it. Pasta salad, ham salad. Like, none of them were a real salad, is maybe a better way to say it. It's just every single one of them was a Midwestern salad. None of them are green. You like food that's supposed to look like animal cracker? I mean, I'm a human. Of course I eat the animal cracker. I bite the head off first. Come on, fucking get on the pipe. God damn it, Todd. I'm not TCLing Todd. You can't make me. Into my hole. Nice try, Todd. Excellent attempt, Todd. Tried to take me out, didn't you, Todd? Well, guess what, dumbass? I can get as many poo-poo fruit as I want. And now I'm in the big boy tunnel. Oh, that's the dog. Sorry. That's friend dog. Oop. But I saw dog. I thought it was evil. I saw dog. I thought dog was evil. I didn't fucking know. Disgusting. Disgusting. I like it, but you gotta have only a little bit. It's really good. It's just sugar. It's just sugar. It's really good. It's not a salad. It's really good. It's so fucking sweet. This will actively hurt your teeth. This will hurt your teeth. That's dessert. That's an Oreo salad, actually. My mom always told us if we have a good soda, we have a diet soda to cancel out the bad sugars. That is true. It is the shit they fed the Grinch. Somebody said Brendan's chat is good at Photoshop. Counterpoint. LeBlanc's Werner Herzog eats the pit baby. Counterpoint. Really good. Why is there a Cobby Lane bot? Need my my pudding and they eat the pudding. This my boy Brendaniel. He eat the pudding. I call him pudding because he eats the pudding. Mother. More. Oh, Rosemarina salad. Oh, not Waldorf salad. Fuck off. Oh, Womp bringing in ambrosia. Oh, I hate ambrosia, dude. I really hate ambrosia. I fucking despise it. I really hate that they put marshmallows in this shit. 50s depression food. I was to do a major in the USAF, who was my doctor, and her name was Payne, so I had to address my doctor as Major Payne. This is not a bit or a joke. Master Payne. And you better be careful, or else he'll cut off your big toe. Oh, ouch, that smarts.
From this moment on, you will all refer to me by the name Betty.
Yes, of course, Betty. Yeah, that is 50s hubris food. That's the Great Depression food where they're just overcompensating. I feel like the 50s, you know, after World War II, when we entered kind of the golden age for a bit of America, and there's just the amount of overcompensating for food where it's just like, food was simple and boring and sad, and then it just went to, put all this sugar in there. More sugar. Put more sugar in there. Hi, my name is Darf Fluff, and today I'm going to show you how to put more sugar in that bitch. What you're going to want to do, sweetie, is take the gelatin, put the hamburger and hot dog in there, and then you're going to want to put the French fry and the pizza in there, drizzle it with mayonnaise. More Spam, and you can make it in your microwave. It's the cookery of the future. In the future, everybody going to be making everything in the microwave. It's the cookery of the future. We can't hold more Spam, sir. We can't fit more in. Damn it, you have to try. American food be like, imagine a burger. Imagine if you will, that your life was a burger and the lettuce gets a bit wilted. That's like the midpoint of your life when your life is the burger. Your grandma ever tell you to get the crockery from the cabinet? No, because I grew up white trash. My grandma did not cook. You know what I was on an all processed food diet. Ruins your guts. It also makes it harder to enjoy good food. I was on that rancid diet. That Midwestern slime. I was eating fucking old McDonald's, old Totino's party pizzas, old mac and cheese. I thought you were Tobuscus. I had a dream a while back about Tobuscus trying to make a huge comeback in the Let's Player scene. But his video was, hello everybody, welcome back to Turbo Games, and today we're going to be doing something awesome. Today we're playing Minecraft with my best friend, Kyle Rittenhouse. And then Kyle Rittenhouse is sitting there, but he's just... It looks like a Smiling Friends character where his hair is bald, he's irradiated, his eyes are bulging, and he's... Gonna get some wolves, get some diamonds. Yeah, when Markiplier was talking about the Iron Lung movie, he was actually saying that he's going to put Kyle Rittenhouse in the Iron Lung. Why? Oh, because Tobuscus and Kyle Rittenhouse had partnered together for like a... remember when this guy killed people? You should buy his turkey shoot video game. Your ass is as flat as paper. Where's the image? Did I pin it? I didn't pin it. I'm scrolling up. Well, there's one. Yeah, I mean, artist rendition. Why everybody's so mean to me? There we go. Yeah, no, I got proof. I don't know why that image is in the middle. Yeah, thank you, Zeno. No, Zeno's made that. I don't know why Zeno's put that image in the middle, but motherfuckers will say, you have no ass, you have no ass, you have no ass. If you wear a button up without the buttons, we can't see where the back stops and the butt starts. It's all black. Shelby! Bring me the leggings. Bring me the leggings. They're saying I have no ass again.
Yeah!
We saw the belly button when you flipped your shirt. Yeah, whatever, man. Yeah, and whatever. What are they going to do? Obliterate me? What are you going to do? Goon? No, I take that personally. That's a personal attack upon my character. You could do a personal attack on my character. But, like, absolutely not. Will not stand. I mean, I did stand, but, like, I'm not standing for it. You did stand. Yeah, I did stand for it, but it will not be tolerated. Showed you I would take it to the big size. You have a flat ass. I took that personally. It's like if Glassbrain's saying it, whatever. Glassbrain and I are often arguing and fighting, but like I'm absolutely not. No ass having. It's not like I got like the most plump rump, but I got an ass. I definitively have an ass. I know I have an ass because my wife is like, look at your butt, look at your butt, and she got so excited. Aw. You see him moving his paws? You see him making biscuits? Yeah, you see his little paws. Give him a kiss. He wants a kiss. Yeah, good. Oh, he run. He was purring, and then he's like, I'm done. He's a baby. He's a little idiot, man. Oh, shit, ghoul. And I think you shot the guy. You know, I think you're right. Sorry, Jacob. Oops. Well, you know what? He's wearing a Confederate hat. Not a big deal. Another ghoul. Way down south in the land of traitors, full of snakes and alligators. Right away, right away, right away, right away. That ghoul is right. He's just napping.
Have you heard of bed rotting, sweetie? You heard of bed rotting, sweetie? I'm just rotting. Ah.
Oh my god, you're so bright. First we eat the pit baby, and then we eat the ingots. Gotta get through fire. Gotta get through haze. The lowest level drug trip you'll ever see in your life. Bobblehead. 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 Oh no, I walked into a trap. Bobblehead. Straight up punga ingot. Strength. Endurance. Oh.
See if I can't tidy it up.
Get out of my head. Get out of my head. Nuka-Cola Quantum. Oh no. Bombs. Crazy that with two Wastelands, technically this is the second brain surgery you can get. Actually, third if you can suture it up. Third if you count the intelligence cyber mod. Thank you for sewing it up. I took just a little piece of your brain. Here, lobotomy. My Schmalt Tech limited edition bobblehead. What do I do? Huh? What happened? They took a piece of my brain, Squidward.